Hello.
You a weirdo.
Welcome back. Huh? Well,
Nah, I ain't saying nothing.
I'm your host, B. Ryder, co-host,
J Bell.
and this is
Final thoughts.
Today's topic: Man Bear Pig.
I'm talking, of course, about Man Bear Pig.
I mean, man or bear?
Or pig.
Boy, here we go.
Baby.
You decide. Let's check it out.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
The bear. Bear.
So would you rather be stuck in the forest with a man or a bear? It seems like a ton of women are saying they'd rather be with a bear.
I agree with these women. If it were me and I was alone in the woods, I would prefer to see a bear than a man. It's not a bear that's roofing women. It's not a bear that is involved in sex trafficking. It's not a bear that women have to fear whenever they divorce that man or break up with that man. It's not a bear. It's a man. Truthfully, if men were honest and they were alone in the woods, even they would take their chances with a bear than another man.
I love the world we live in nowadays.
Well, that's definitely shite.
It's just
I don't. I think half needs to be reduced, but that's for a different show.
Thanos love over here. Y'all. Be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanos 2024. Let's go. Anyway, let's get into it. So, how would you answer that question? Which would you, if you were in the forest or whatever, would it be like would you prefer, a man or a bear?
Oh my goodness.
And no, you can't choose a pig.
Fuck.
Like your hands tired now. Like,
Now I don't know what to do with it.
confusion.
Flip a coin, huh? Well, I am a man already, so I guess I would have to choose a man. Because a bear would be stupid to me. That's, obviously, that would... I don't benefit from having a bear there.
You sure about that?
No. So like, of course, I would obviously choose another person. Period. Whether it's male or female, another person because we both have the same incentive to get out of the forest alive together. Where in a forest where there's bears and whatever else, we both have the same incentive to get out of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm thinking about it.
You lead a whole water player, but you can't make them think. You dig what I'm saying?
Now, it's interesting that this question was posed, and there's so many women feel differently, right?
Who knew?
Yeah. So I kind of wonder, like, why that is.
Why?
I kind of wonder why that is. You got some thoughts?
I mean,
When you saw,
I don't know. I think a lot of the response we're getting from this is people virtue signaling. It's women virtue signaling or sending a message about society. I don't think that we're actually getting how they truly feel about it.
No.
I think that we're getting them slapping the hand of, men in society. That's the response we're getting. I don't think we're getting how you truly feel about it when you're choosing the bear. Some of y'all might actually feel that way, but I feel like most women who are saying they choose the bear are kind of going along with this wave of women virtue signaling. about how bad men are.
You've got to do better.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And I think a lot of this deals with, like, and you know, how Gen Z processes stuff. Like, or outside of Gen Z, just like people are trying to be progressive and, you know, that little mindset, destroy patriarchy. Obviously, I don't want to keep patriarchy going or whatever and all that kind of stuff. But I think what happens is we go a little bit off the deep end with everything at some point.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of those things in feminism. They've gone off the deep end to the point where you have women outwardly saying they would choose a bear over a man.
Right.
And I think, you know, if we were to really construct like a scenario where they could be near a bear or near a man, everybody would in reality, not everybody, but
not everybody,
the sane ones would change immediately to, I want there to be a man there.
Yeah.
Instead of a bear, because a bear is terrifying.
I'm cereal.
That's why you see people recording them from a safe distance
and not walking up and petting them.
No, because they know that it is an immediate threat if you were to do so.
Yeah. It's a whole lot of, and I don't like how it's pitting men and women against each other. Like, it's just another one of those things that we just have to fight. We just have to disagree and hurt each other and say you ain't this or you ain't that. You're not good enough, and that's pretty much what this is. I'm not a fan of it because I feel like it's an attempt to say, hey man, look at how bad you are, you know. And when it's done in this way, it doesn't tend to yield the kind of response that you're looking for. You know, it's a critique on someone in a negative way, but these negative critiques don't generally make people change.
Fair assessment.
They don't. You know, it's like somebody come up to you and tell you how bad you are at something or at doing something or how bad you treat somebody and shaming you for it. And these things don't typically make you want to be a better person. They either make you feel ashamed and deepen those emotions, those negative emotions, or they make you say, well, F you.
Just shut the fuck up.
And I think that's the response that most women are getting from most men on the internet. Is men saying, well, y'all are stupid.
Stupider than a deaf bitch at a listening party.
I don't think this is going the way that y'all thought it would. You know, I feel like they thought that men, like, in doing this, that men were going to be like, what? The bear?
Do better. Do better is one of those.
I need to reflect on how I've been treating the women, and none of that is happening.
I'm worse than the bear.
Yes.
Like, no, this generalization that y'all have on men is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
You know, do bad things happen at the hands of men? Yes. Yes, they do.
Yes.
You know, another thing that I found interesting about that question was that when when they're just saying a man.
Yeah.
They're not saying Ted Bundy.
The worst man.
It could be a gay man. It could be a straight man. A tall man. A small man.
Oh, he got bars.
You know what I'm saying? It could be a little person who is a man.
Yes.
It just says man.
Amen.
And this next statement might be a little controversial.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
But I find it really, really funny that now we know exactly what a man is. when we're talking about a bear or a man.
Oh.
Because we get so confused these days. I told you it was going to be controversial.
That escalated quickly.
This might bite me in the ass.
That's a good one.
But
I get it.
It could be a person that transitioned.
It
And
could
now,
be a trans man.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever consider that?
Of course. Good. A little bit.
yeah. No.
No, you didn't.
No.
You didn't.
Cap.
You immediately went to bear.
Because you know what a man is.
Yeah. And then you thought about not just the man, the worst version of it.
The worst version of it.
That's immediately where your mind went. And some people were making the argument of, well, how many men kill and hurt women versus bears
What?
or whatnot.
That is just
And
stupid.
like,
You're stupider than a bald bitch in a bonnet.
oh my god, do we really?
Because we just live in a mixed society with bears and men.
Skunk butt run.
You go around
And
the corner
women,
and it's a
and it's
bear,
like-
and they're like, "Oh, excuse, I'm my fault. I didn't see that." On his way to the grove, you know, what?
No.
Of course, you're more likely to be hurt by a family member too. Does that mean that you need to reject your entire family and your friends? You're more likely to be murdered by a friend, by somebody that you know. Does that mean that strangers are safer? What are you talking about?
I mean, you know, I can't lie. I can understand the reasoning behind why they are choosing the bear. I can understand their reason. I may not agree with it.
No, I don't agree with it.
I can understand, like, oh, you know, you guys are missing the point because men do X, Y, Z. I get it.
But
if we're going to be real with ourselves in a for real situation,
Yes.
not just this hypothetical one, most of you will not choose a.
This is a sickness of the highest order.
That's why this is kind of falling on its face so badly. Is because of that. It's because of, like you said, it's really just them sending a message, right? And for men, we're looking at it like, I get what you're saying,
Man, bro, quit lying, bro.
Right. Yeah.
but this doesn't make sense. This is not a good way to say it, though. You know, it's like, because not only is it like kind of BS, like we feel like most of y'all would choose a man,
Right.
but also it's like, if you're gonna, and I thought about, if you're gonna really do this experiment, do it to the fullest. What was it? You're in a forest and you can't get out, and there's a bear in the forest. Maybe you could choose the bear or the man, but you could still get out of the forest or whatnot. But okay, how about if you're in an 8x10 room? You wake up in an 8x10 room.
No.
Don't know how you got there. You look over to your left. It can either be a man there or it could be a bear there. The man or the bear is sleeping. Whenever they wake up, they don't want to be in there either. Who are you going to choose to be in that 8x10 room?
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
You cannot get out. 8x10, you wake up next to a man or a bear.
They're going to still say the bear because the bear can kill them immediately, whereas the man could torture and rape and do all of these things. And it's just like,
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
so just men all feel like
We're just going to do the
gonna
worst
rape
to
you.
Yeah.
Oh, just wake up.
It's
No.
and that's what's so that's what's so stupid about it. It's because if a man wakes up, like you said, he has an incentive to try and get out of there too. You can at least talk to this person and communicate.
Yes, speech, yeah.
You know, but you're gonna choose the bear. And I feel like even in this situation, you would never choose a bear to be stuck in a room with. You're gonna be stuck in a cage, and you would choose to be stuck in a cage with a bear? Really?
Yeah.
See, that's why you stupid. You're stupid as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, with the human, you at least know that, you know, we're both in like a terrible situation.
Yes. We can.
So it'd be really, really
I have
best for us to like work
even
together.
if I'm a murderer, it's in my best interest not to murder you.
Yeah.
Because we're both stuck here.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like there's also this idea of like bears, at least if they kill you quick.
Wrong.
And no, sweetie, bears don't kill quick. They don't. People have this idea like a bear is gonna attack you like a lion or a tiger and go straight for your throat. Bears don't eat like that. Bears just take pieces out of whatever they're eating. If you go Google and watch a bear eat a deer or something, guarantee you it doesn't just kill it and eat it. It eats it while it's alive.
I am super duper cereal.
So if that bear does attack you, it's going to be eating you while you are alive. That's like one of the worst deaths imaginable.
Yeah, because a lion just gonna go for your jugular, and you're just gonna die.
You're gonna die because it's gonna
there's less resistance for it,
Yes.
and then it's just
And then
gonna
it'll eat
consume
you.
you. Yeah,
Not bears, because bears are big enough to just eat you, right? They can just
and
throw
fast
their body
enough
weight
to
on you.
catch you. And
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the logic they were using. Again, I can understand why they're saying that because of look, it doesn't matter about the like what you just said. What matters is like for them the repeated torture over time at the hands of a man. He could do this, he could do that, and I'm just like, he gonna do all this in the forest that he trying to get out of too.
You can't make this shit up, people.
Yeah.
I see where you're going with it, but this isn't,
Yeah. I don't think it's reasonable. But all of this is crazy. But I think my final thoughts on this one is this is stupid.
The stupidity is running on all cylinders today.
The entirety of it, the whole back and forth, and once again we just men and women, we just find another reason to just hate each other and point the finger at one another. It's how long is this gonna last? I guess to the end of time. But this whole thing is just like, it makes me want to just pull my hair out, because none of this really matters. It's either just like it's either you're not being honest in your virtue signaling about how bad men are, and men aren't hearing you because we're looking at it, we're not seeing it from the virtual signal angle. We're seeing it from a logical perspective that this doesn't make sense, so we don't care.
God, bro, nobody cares. I don't care.
So it's just all just like a big waste of time to me, honestly. But even if I could understand it, it's the worst. To me, it's the worst way to really go about sending this message. If we had guys and we asked guys if they would rather have a woman as a partner or a pet that they really loved, and all the men chose dogs or whatever, and we looked at the women and we said, see that? Y'all need to do better. Would y'all really look at that and say, oh, all of the men chose pets over women? We got to do better, y'all. No, y'all would look at that and be like, boy, y'all are stupid. What?
What the fuck?
That's how we look at that. Go ahead.
Yeah, my final thoughts is that I really hate this whole gender wars thing that we got going on. It's just stupid, and it's a waste of time. The incel guys, the mean girls. You pour so much energy into the opposite sex in a negative way when you could be doing it in a positive way and probably have a better quality of life because you're not inviting negativity in it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well,
That's what I would choose every time. positivity over negativity, but here we are choosing bears over the male species. You know, yeah, like you said in your final thoughts, this is men are looking at it from a logical aspect, so it's not going to translate properly. You know, and it's unfortunate. I mean, you got some guys that's out there that's just like, yeah, they should choose the bear.
Then shut the fuck up in 2024.
Okay.
So you're gonna put her in a situation where she can be killed for real, in a terrible way.
Yeah.
And I can't get over the fact that when they think about men, it's the worst possible way. I'm not even sure if all of the women that chose a bear has even experienced anything crazy in their life. They just choosing the bear.
Look at the bears, look at the bears, look at the bears.
You know, one of the girls like, men are creepy. It's just like, okay, yes, creepy people exist, and yes, they are going to be males. You know, this is still not a men are creepy scenario. This is kind of a life or a death scenario. Literally. That's being posed. So I don't know if this is like what the modern day feminists think. I can't get with that. I like the old school way. If they were going by that, then I would be a feminist. But the modern day thing that's going on right now, this is strange.
That's weird.
And it's just all across like women's culture, and I don't like you said, I don't see it getting better like anytime soon. It seems like it's just getting worse and worse. But
yeah,
I don't know. This is a strange time we live in, and I hope things get better for both genders. Wait, sexes. My bad.
For shame, sir! For shame!
Things will get better, y'all. Maybe. Hopefully. Possibly. Whatever. But thank y'all for listening anyway. I'm your host, B. Writers, my co-host,
J Bear.
Nah, bro. Hell no, my nigga.
Pig. And this has been
Final Thoughts.